Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of psychology. We are going to let you in on 15 useful tricks hidden in the enormous wealth of psychological knowledge. The only question is whether you'll use this power for good or for evil. In the world of human behavior, we've got the reciprocity norm. This one's about as straightforward as it gets. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. It's hardwired into us, this sense of obligation. Someone does you a solid, you almost feel compelled to return the favor, right? That's the reciprocity norm in action. Do a favor, even a small one, and watch how much more likely someone is to help you out when you need it. It's basic human interaction, but it's potent stuff. Have you ever noticed how sometimes when you're deep in conversation with someone, you start mirroring their body language? It's called the Chameleon Effect, and it's a powerful tool for building rapport. When we subtly mimic someone's posture, gestures, even their tone of voice, it subconsciously signals to them that we're on the same wavelength. So next time you want to get someone on your side, try a little mirroring. You might be surprised at how effective it can be. Alright folks, let's talk about the art of brevity. When it comes to persuasion, less is more. The human brain is wired for efficiency. Too much information, too many reasons. It's like overloading a circuit. Instead of bombarding someone with a laundry list of why you're right, focus. One strong, well-articulated reason is worth 1,000 rambling arguments. Ever heard the saying, "Get your foot in the door"? It's a psychological principle called the foot in the door technique. Instead of hitting someone with a big, audacious request right off the bat, start small. Ask for something seemingly insignificant, a tiny favor that's hard to refuse. Once they've agreed to that, they're far more likely to entertain bigger requests down the line. It's all about building momentum, creating a sense of commitment. Remember, even Neil Armstrong took small steps when he walked on the moon. Status. It's a fundamental force in the social universe. When you're trying to influence someone, never underestimate the power of acknowledging their status. Use those official titles. Doctor, professor, Mr., Miss. They're not just formalities, they're badges of honor. People crave that sense of individual recognition. It makes them feel valued, important. So, personalize your approach. Show them you see them not just as another face in the crowd, but as someone worthy of respect. Research suggests that a slightly faster pace can be surprisingly persuasive. When you deliver your message with a sense of urgency, it can catch people off guard, leaving them less time to formulate counter-arguments. Now, I'm not talking about rambling a mile a minute, clarity is still crucial, but a brisk, confident delivery can make all the difference. Imagine you're an astronomer studying the night sky. A faint star becomes much more visible when placed next to a bright one, right? That's contrast in action. If you want someone to agree to something, start by presenting them with a larger, perhaps even slightly unreasonable request first. Then, when they inevitably balk at that, you introduce your actual, more reasonable request. Repetition can be a powerful force, even when it comes to bending the truth. Repeat something often enough, even if it's not entirely true, and people start to believe it. It's a dangerous phenomenon, but it highlights the power of persistence in shaping perceptions. When people are tired, their mental batteries are running low, their critical thinking skills take a bit of a snooze. If you need to have a crucial conversation where you're trying to persuade someone, you might want to avoid scheduling it for the end of a long day. Their defenses might be down, making them more susceptible to suggestion. When you're trying to persuade someone, it's crucial to tap into that innate desire, to show them what's in it for them. Don't just focus on your needs or your perspective. Frame your argument in terms of how it benefits them. Highlight the advantages, the positive outcomes, the ways in which saying yes will make their lives better. Priming is like subtly planting a seed in someone's mind, influencing their thoughts and actions without them even realizing it. Our brains are constantly bombarded with stimuli, and we subconsciously pick up on cues from our environment. So, if you want someone to do something, subtly expose them to related concepts beforehand. Humans, we're emotional creatures. So, when you're trying to sell someone on an idea, don't just present it in a dry, factual manner. Inject some passion. Get them fired up. Create a sense of urgency, of scarcity. We humans, we're social animals. This social pressure can be a powerful motivator, especially when it comes to doing the right thing. When people know they're being observed, they're more likely to behave in socially acceptable ways. Words, my friends, they're not just sounds we make with our mouths. When you're trying to persuade someone, choose your words carefully. Ditch the jargon, the overly complicated vocabulary. Simple, clear language is key. And don't underestimate the power of politeness. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to believe something when you know a whole bunch of other people believe it too? It's called the bandwagon effect. We're more likely to adopt a belief or behavior if we see it gaining widespread acceptance. So, if you're trying to win someone over, showcase the social proof? So there you have it, 15 tried and true methods to persuade others. These techniques, they're powerful tools, but use them wisely. What did you think of this video? Leave your comments below. Our mission is to make psychology accessible for everyone. Check out our Patreon below and consider being a supporter.